Hi, I'm Tim, welcome to our channel, and thanks for logging on. If you enjoyed these videos, do me a favor and subscribe to our YouTube channel right here at Watchbox Reviews. I would really appreciate it, and I promise to update daily. If you love this watch, you could see it and purchase it on our website, thewatchbox.com. Back in 2011, the big prize at the GPHG, the Aerodynamically went to the DB28 from Bethune, a small company that now builds 150 watches per year, and led by watchmaking master Denis Flageolet. The company is one half R&D house and one half watch shop, and what I have on my wrist today represents one of the most proprietary independent acts of horology that you will find in the industry. Everything from the hairspring to the balance to the escapement to the case, the bridges, and the plates is specific to this watch and proprietary to DB. This is the DB28 in titanium. Grade 5. You can see the watch is beautifully polished about its case, nominally 42.7 millimeters in diameter. It is a bit larger because of the modular floating spring-loaded lugs. Now the lugs are fired and annealed over heat to create this blue tone. This is something that Bethune has patented, and if you scratch it straight through to the metal, well, they can blue it again when it goes back for service. They are one of the few companies that can recoat anything. The watch, of course, remarkably thin for its size, 11.2 millimeters thick, and with the variable geometry floating lug system, the watch spans 53 to 58 millimeters across the wrist. It can change. There is a second set of lugs spanning 47 to 51 millimeters across the wrist that can be retrofitted when you send the watch back in for service. If you want to throw on an aftermarket strap, 26 millimeters is the spacing between the horns. Let's take a quick look at the hardware. Accessory hardware, that is. And as you can see, large scale rectangular alligator leather, rectangular scale in large format on the top, and small round scale on the bottom, unbolstered with a folded edge and a monotone stitch. All of this is very durable. It's putting gator on the bottom, as you'll see on various Chopard, LUC, and FP Journe watches, along with DB right here. It increases the lifespan of the leather, as you can get about 5 years out of a double alligator strap compared to one with calfskin on the bottom. More fire annealing, and look at the attention to detail. You have your polished grade 5 for the pin, and you have blued for the buckle. Again, that can be recoated if you ever scratch it. We'll take a closer look at the spring-loaded floating lugs. The crown, which is bullhead style at the top of the dial, and it is a screw-down format, allowing the watch to boast a rather solid 30 meters water resistance. Now I should also mention that there is a little pusher adjuster in the flank that allows you to adjust the moon phase, which is spherical. One half white palladium, one half blued steel. It has an adjustment interval of 122 years, which is basically to say, set it and forget it. Now you can see there is a distinctive architecture about the balance because everything is in-house and patented. You have the triple parachute shock protection system. You can see the blued springs outboard grasping the edge of the full balance bridge, and then you can see there is Inca block at the center for the balance staff. So you have 3 shock protection mechanisms. It is a very durable watch. A full black polished and continuously rounded balance bridge. There is a solid disc of silicon with a white gold rim. This is a patented balance architecture. It is designed to be thermally resistant, so hot and cold will not affect the rate. It is designed to be aerodynamically efficient. As you can see, there are no protrusions into the airstream around the balance. And of course, it is designed to take all of the mass and locate it at the rim where it can do the most good towards avoiding shock-induced timing deviation. Now, it beats away at 28,800 vibrations per hour. You have twin mainspring barrels self-adjusting under a delta-shaped barrel bridge. 6-day power reserve. There is a small power reserve peeking out between that blue cabochon and the ruby gem. That is the scale. Ruby being empty, the blue cabochon being full, so that little index moves. There's also another index on the case back for the 6-day power reserve. You can see nicely polished on the case back. The movement also features a proprietary flat hairspring, giving you the multi-position gravitationally resistant concentric breathing of an overcoil hairspring, but without the shock susceptibility of an overcoil. It is a hairspring entirely of the company's own design and manufacture, and yes, it's patented. Though you can't quite see it, there's also a silicon escape wheel for minimal parasitic loss in the transmission of power from the barrels to the escapement. And yes, it is patented. A timepiece that puts it all together. 6-day power reserve, avant-garde style, exclusivity, a decorated patrimony, and of course, impeccable watchmaking throughout, with finishing that is up to the highest standards of Swiss high horology, from the anglage to the black polish to the Côte de Genève. It is very traditional in its execution, but it is forward-looking in its details. See it and make it yours on the Watchbox.